A fine Friday night to you as we come your way from Coors Field in Denver. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Jordan Lyles, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one. Denard Span strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for San Francisco, center fielder Denard Span.
Line hard to the left side. Just foul.
First pitch, 6:40.
Nope. 1-1. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Blackman on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. And a look now at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Who are you focused on, EK?
Yeah, one guy that has been struggling a bit is Hunter Pence, coming off a terrible month at the plate in which he hit less than 200. Hopefully turning the page on the calendar will help snap him out of this slump.
Hunter Pence will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Lyles looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Buster Posey will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Well, Matt, Hillsdale gets pretty favorable reviews from all parties. I think some pitchers wish he'd give a little more on the corners, but he's usually right more often than they are.
On the move is Pence. Pitch inside. The throw not in time. He's in there at second.
And just your classic single and a stolen base. Now with 1 out in the first, another base hit here could put that first run on the board.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
And that is not good.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Long throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, you give a good RBI guy a chance in the first inning, chances are he's going to come through. You see here, he delivers a solid base hit, and the throw home's not in time to prevent that first run from scoring.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes, and a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Now that we have a chance, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, DJ LeMahieu, he grew up as a shortstop, but he's turned himself into one of the best defensive second basemen in the game. If you need proof, just watch the constant highlight reel plays and rock-solid fundamentals. He's got a gold glove from 2014. That should tell you everything you need to know.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Oh, and 2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Giants on top, 1-0. Jeff Samardzija will be the man on the mound for the G-men. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable and gives his ball club a chance to win.
DJ LeMahieu comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Oh, man. Yeah, there's a ball right there, not hit very hard, so he's got to cover some ground in a very short amount of time, and he lays out there to pull it in. Nice play.
Charlie Blackmon will step forward now. Currently third in the National League batting race to begin play.
And he's in the top 5 in runs scored, too, so he's a big part of this offense.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hence is under this one. And there's the second out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, playing here at Coors, you're never out of a ball game. You know there's going to be runs scored. I often say that the game starts in Coors after the 6th inning, so don't think you're out of the game. Score early, but score often.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 1-0. Matt Duffy makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Number 5, Matt Duffy.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. To third. Gloved by Arenado. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Second baseman, Joe Panic.
Joe Panic will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting 8.
Well, I think you got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Jarrett Parker into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Lyles gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And Reyes will put this one away, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Nolan Arenado will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far.
Nolan Arenado.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Duffy. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Ben Paulson will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lined back over second, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Gerardo Parra will get his first chance here. 2 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Rockies have now taken a 2-1 lead.
Well, it's just a little in, and not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage, and he absolutely did some right there. That's a 2-run homer.
Jose Reyes will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
And you know, guys, it's the middle of the summer now, and he's putting together a great season. I just love the way he's been swinging it all year.
Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, you could see he tried to hold back on the swing, but he'd already committed himself too far, and this becomes a waste of an at-bat and an easy ground out.
Dustin Garneau will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, it looked like he was trying to bounce that pitch on the 2-2 count, just get him to chase, but that was a good job to lay off that pitch and push the count full.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. That gets down, and the inning continues. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping in, Jordan Lyles, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Around third and being waved on home. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's now 3-1. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-1 Colorado.
Leading off for
Jeff
San Francisco.
Samardzija set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Lyles steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1.
Yeah, a tough situation here. He has the long inning on the mound, and then he's got to turn right around and lead off the next half inning.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, it took him a few batters to get it going in the first, but after that first inning run, he's come back to retire the next 6 in a row.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, 1-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while, as that's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
Hunter Pence strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. 1-1. That really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Span runs. A ball hit hard to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Now a throw to first, but he gets back in time. Great base running as he's able to avoid getting doubled up on the hit and run.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. He won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
Buster Posey stands in following an RBI single his first time through. Down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Colorado's out in front, 3-1. DJ LeMahieu digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Crawford to his left. He's there. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Well, he really bunched him up on that two-seam fastball right there. That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Hit hard toward the right side. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line.
Boy, when you watch this guy, he has had a great approach for these last couple series, and now he's got 9 straight games with a base hit.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. On now to the top of inning number 4. Rockies lead this one 3-1. Back alongside Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
And he falls behind 0-2. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Hara racing back. Gone! A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Giants are back within a run at 3-2 now.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Lyles is ready. 0-1 on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
Well, here's another look at this on show track. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. And you see it there on your screen, strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. So stepping in, Joe Panik, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Low for ball one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Curveball, and he thought it was strike two. Instead, it goes to 3-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Full count, here it comes. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Blackman, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. The tying run is in to score from second. It's a 3-3 game, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Now batting.
This triple chases home their second run of the inning, and still with only 1 out, you got to figure they've got an excellent shot to make this a 3-run inning.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Into the box, Jarrett Parker. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Chop foul right at home plate. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And he doesn't want to give in here, even on a 1-2 count. Not with the base open and the pitcher on deck.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Yeah, and there are some times where you'd characterize a pitch as a sweeping slider, but this one does not fall into that category. I mean, this is a nasty little break at the end. Tough to do anything with that.
Standing in now, Jeff Samardzija. And that misses for ball one.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it looks like he's aiming the baseball now instead of just letting it go.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Center fielder number 2, Denard Span.
Denard Span steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Lined hard toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
He's safe.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Hunter Pence will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
The 1-0 delivery. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 3 runs already home here.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out, but the damage was done as the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Giants 4 and the Rockies 3. Leading off the inning, Nolan Arenado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
This one skied out toward right. On the move is Pence. 1 down.
First base.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Digging in to try it again, Ben Paulson. He reached on a single in his first try. Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Drilled to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Left fielder number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gerardo Parra, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Pence. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They still trail it here 4-3. Buster Posey will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
First pitch on its way. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
One 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Belted high in the air out to left. Parra going back on it, still going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo home run for Buster Posey. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now 5-3.
One more look. See, just a get me over breaking ball. He says, hey, I'll take that. And he sends a long fly ball into the night. And boys, that one's not coming back.
The first baseman, number 9.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now here comes the Rockies skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure.
David Hale is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here.
Hale.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Hey, you got to be quick down there. It's the hot corner. Seems like a third baseman, most of the plays you have, it's either on you in a heartbeat or it's a slow roller. Not a whole lot of plays in between, but he stays with it to make the play there.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Gonzalez coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Matt Duffy will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. Parra is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But bye-bye, baby. The Giants get 1 on the home run by Buster Posey. Halfway home tonight from Denver. It's now 5-3 San Francisco. Leading off the inning, Jose Reyes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number 1.
Yeah, you know, this one was always shaping up to be a foot race, but that's a nice job of knowing that he's got to hurry a little bit as he wins the race to the bag.
Stepping in now, Dustin Garneau, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
hit the other way out toward right field. Over now is Pence to make the grab. 2 away now.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
David Hale will stand in now, a late entrant to the ball game, as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5. Samardzija gets the sign. Here it is. Hard hit at third. Duffy is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down go the Rockies on a mere 4 pitches. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Joe Panik makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Second baseman, Joe Panik.
Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Hit hard down the line, but just foul, and he just missed extra bases by a matter of feet that time. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Hard hit to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on it.
Jarrett Parker will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First offering on its way. And there he goes towards second. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His 2nd strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
The pitcher, Jeff Samardzija, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. The throw pulls him off the bag. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Denard Span.
Digging in and looking for more, Denard Span. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Boy, I'll tell you what, after seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
On the ground up the middle, reined in. LeMahieu relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Giants leave 1, and it remains 5-3. DJ LeMahieu will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Samardzija has his target. 1-1 pitch on its way. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Liner toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a 2-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Charlie Blackmon comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Span giving chase. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
You have got to be kidding me. You're not going to see this ever. I mean, this is a base hit all day long, but he comes up firing from his outfield position, and they wind up getting a force on the play.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Here's the first pitch to him. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Span is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the 2nd out.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place, but luckily he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Nolan Arenado will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But this is foul for the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They're still down 5-3. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Hunter Pence is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. The pitch. That tails back over, strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pence is retired, and there's 1 away.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Buster Posey ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Hit down the 3rd base line. Backhanded. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Giants down in order as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Ben Paulson steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Samardzija into the windup. First pitch on its way. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here's a swing, and a ball hit pretty well out to deep center field. Turning for it is Span, and he'll be there to make the play. Nicely done.
Boy, you talk about guys being over anxious at the plate. You know, of all the pitches he's thrown so far, guys have only taken 8 of them. If I was on the mound, I'd keep throwing pitches 2 feet out of the zone until they prove they can lay off.
Gerardo Parra will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Hard liner to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. You had to go after him. Well, but when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. You know, that's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
Jose Reyes will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Span. Still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run home run for Jose Reyes. 8th home run on the season for him, as we are all tied at 5.
My guess is that Posey wanted this pitch to be down a bit more, but instead you can see where it winds up, and that is not a location you're going to get away with all too often.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. In now, Dustin Garneau as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. And there to take it in is Pence, and that's out number 2.
If you're going to go the other way with a pitch, you've got to be committed to it. You can't just have a lazy swing and pop the ball out to right field. That's not going to do you any good.
Gregor Blanco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Gregor Blanco.
Lifted in the air out to left. Parker has a read on it, and the inning is over. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight, all even at 5 apiece. Boone Logan will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Boone Logan.
Brandon Crawford gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Brandon Crawford.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. And a step off. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another one sent foul. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Here it comes on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away. Well, no shortage of runs in this one. Still anyone's game for the taking in a tie ball game, but let's bring you a look at how our 2 starters fared. It's our starter comparison. Matt Duffy stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, just looked like he pulled across that slider a little too much. Might have tried to overthrow it.
Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
squared that one up just a little late. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Joe Panic.
Joe Panic stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he lays off there 1-0.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. This is pulled into right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Well, I'll tell you, the side armor is a lot easier to deal with if you're a left-handed hitter. Here he's able to see the ball all the way in, and then he just rips it for a solid single.
Adrian Beltre will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 33, Adrian Beltre.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Swinging a liner back through the box. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Kelby Tomlinson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 37, Kelby Tomlinson.
Right there for strike 1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
And on the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
Skied into straightaway right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied 5-5. Adrian Beltre will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, Number 33.
Eric Young Jr. will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Eric Young Jr.
Josh Osich is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Josh Osich.
Settling in now, DJ LeMahieu. He singled his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Line to the right side. Pence is there. 2 down.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
You kind of wonder why guys would pitch to him in this situation. You know someone wants to end this streak, but he just finds a way to get another hit.
Here's Nolan Arenado, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Tap fouled at home plate. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. They'll reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. It'll be Denard Span to lead us off when we return. And we are all tied 5-5. A look there at the Daniels and Fisher Tower here in the Mile High City as we welcome you back to what remains of this one from Coors Field. And there is Denard Span. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Denard Span.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there, because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit. You get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
Stepping up to the plate, Hunter Pence. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit. And all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Buster Posey is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. And we are all tied 5-5. Ben Paulson strides in to lead us off here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
First
Now
baseman.
action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. High and deep to center field. Span ranging back at the track. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
It looked like he saved his best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top 6-5. Good night from Denver.